In high-stakes civil infrastructure, the way you structure your interview answers dictates whether you get a generic rejection email or whether you secure a major project management role. To get you ready for that room, we are going to build a customized 5-question interview prep sheet together. We will walk step by step through the most common questions, covering qualifications, technical design, time management, stakeholder communication, and software proficiency. Before we begin, pause the video. Grab your current resume, a blank notepad, and pull up the mental details of one specific complex anchor project you have worked on. You will need these to build your answers. By applying a strict structural framework to your past experiences, you eliminate interview anxiety. You replace it with a controlled, compelling pitch that proves both your technical accuracy and your leadership capability. Let's start with question 1. Question 1 will ask for your qualifications and background. The most common mistake candidates make here is offering a vague, chronological reading of their resume. This 3-tier pyramid illustrates exactly how to introduce your background. Begin at the base, stating foundational degrees. Next, establish sector variety, mentioning hands-on experience across local, state, and consultancies. Finally, peak the answer by highlighting recent leadership roles. When detailing that leadership tier, use explicit phrasing. You want to state that you have managed end-to-end civil infrastructure delivery and directly oversaw external consultants. Structuring your introduction this way immediately positions you as a holistic project manager. You are showing them you have the breadth to oversee entire capital works, rather than just acting as a task-oriented engineer. Question 2 targets your knowledge of road and drainage design principles. Here, you must completely avoid generic statements like, "I design roads." You need to inject hard data into your response. Look at this cross-section of a street drainage system. Specify that you apply Australian rainfall and runoff guidelines, typically designing for a 1 in 10-year ARI. Then, state that you ensure the hydraulic grade line stays exactly 0.3 meters below the pit surface levels to prevent localized flooding. Next, address your pavement design parameters. Mention that you adhere to Austroad standards, analyzing dynamic cone penetrometer values to evaluate subgrade strength. Note that you calculate design equivalent standard axles, or DESAs, based on traffic growth for a strict 20-year design life. Finally, cite your construction quality metrics. State that backfill utilizes aggregate compacted to a 98% modified maximum dry density, and that pipe trenches are excavated with a 0.3-meter clearance, compacted to a minimum 70. Verbalizing these exact hard numbers proves deep, hands-on technical competence. It immediately separates your application from theoretical or entry-level candidates who only know the software, not the site realities. Question 3 is a behavioral question about time management and prioritizing tasks. Be careful here. It is very easy to ramble or lose the narrative thread when telling a personal story. Keep your answer tightly anchored around risk mitigation. Explain that effective time management means identifying high-risk constraints early, specifically utility relocations and geotechnical risks, and resolving them before they cause delays. This Gantt chart timeline illustrates how you should frame your schedule. Explain how you track project progress against baseline schedules aimed at hard design completion points, specifically the 30%, 60%, and 90% milestones. Connecting your upfront data analysis to strict delivery milestones proves you can manage actual real-world constraints. You are showing the panel that you actively prevent costly downstream delays rather than just reacting to them. Question 4 asks how you communicate and gain cooperation from stakeholders. You must explain the actual mechanics of how you achieve this cooperation, not just claim that you are good at talking to people. Detail your strategy for engaging external public authorities. State that you bring them in during the initial concept phase. By incorporating their requirements into early design drafts, you eliminate late design revisions. This document is a shared action matrix. Introduce this as your primary tool for accountability. Following progressive design reviews, explain that you use this matrix to assign clear responsibilities based on individual expertise, complete with task owners and firm deadlines. Using structured accountability tools ensures all parties feel heard and respected. Capturing feedback directly into a shared system streamlines the approval process for complex municipal upgrades and keeps the project moving without friction. Question 5 asks about your computer program experience, specifically CAD and Excel. Never just read a laundry list of software programs you have installed on your computer. Instead, pair the software directly with your technical outputs. State that you use AutoCAD and Civil 3D to adjust alignments, create accurate 3D surface models, and establish complete pipe networks. Map Microsoft Excel specifically to formula-driven engineering tasks. Explain that you build spreadsheets to perform pavement thickness calculations, stormwater runoff estimations, and detailed bill of quantities management. Pairing the software MAME directly with a complex technical output demonstrates applied, practical mastery of the tools. It proves you use the programs to solve engineering problems, rather than just having a basic familiarity with the interface. Take a moment to review your newly drafted notes. You now possess a highly technical, structured framework to confidently answer the top 5 civil engineering interview questions. Walking into the interview room equipped with specific road design metrics, milestone structures, and stakeholder tools ensures you will project absolute competence to the panel. Take this framework and tailor the specific project examples to your own resume. Then actively practice speaking the answers out loud until the technical metrics and delivery milestones flow naturally. Thorough, structured preparation removes the friction from the interview process, leaving only your expertise on display. If you found this walkthrough helpful, please like the video, share it with your fellow engineers, and subscribe for more civil engineering career insights.